Hey y'all, it's Jessica from Sloppy Swatches. Today I have a look at the Do You Believe collection that's available right now from La Polish. At the end of the swatch video, I'll also have a quick swatch and review of the limited edition Black Friday exclusive polish. So these were sent to me for review and I'll go ahead and get right into it. So first up is Season's Greetings Earthlings, and this is described as a cranberry jelly polish with color shifting flakes, a strong green shimmer, and holographic glitter. There also does seem to be some iridescent glitter in there as well. So here's a quick look at that brush shot, and then I'll show you how Season's Greetings Earthlings swatched on my natural nail. So here's a look at that first easy coat. Even though this is in a jelly base, it is very pigmented. It also has a ton of different glitters and flakes going on, so it's really going to build up quickly on itself. This first coat does go on nice and smooth, really evenly, just a little bit sheer, so I'll go ahead and let that dry and then show you how it built up for me with that second coat. So here's a look at my second coat. This polish is right on the edge of being completely opaque into, I feel like if you go maybe a little bit thicker or a little bit more carefully, you may be able to get it away with just 2. If you're not comfortable with any visible nail line, you may prefer it at 3, but I was really happy here at the coverage. So here's a view from another angle in direct sunlight with a glossy top coat, and this is my final swatch photo at an angle under that same direct sunlight. So next up is the Xmas Files, and this is described as an olive green crelly with color shifting flakes, a red to orange shimmer, and holographic sparkle. This is such a cool take on the kind of traditional red and green polishes or colors that we would see in the typical holiday season. So here's a quick look at that brush shot, and then I'll show you how Xmas Files swatched on my natural nail. So here's a look at that first easy coat. This one is a little bit on the sheer side, but it does have some of those larger color shifting flakies, which I love, and it's definitely going to add some depth. So that first coat is pretty sheer. I'm going to go ahead and let it dry and then show you how it built up for me with a second coat. So here's a look at my second coat. I did go in for maybe a little bit of a thicker second coat here, and it does definitely help with that coverage and adds more of that shimmer and flakies. It was still a little bit sheer for my taste. I'm going to go ahead and let that dry and then show you how it built up for me with that third and final coat. So here's a quick look at that. It does bring this polish completely opaque, and I really appreciate the finish here at 3 coats. Just really cool. So here's a view from another angle in direct sunlight with a glossy top coat. I do recommend going in with a 1 coat of your favorite glossy top coat for every polish in this collection. It kind of helps to level out those flakies and brings out even more of that shimmer. So the last polish of the trio is called We Come in Peace on Earth, and this is described as a black base polish with a strong red shimmer, color shifting flakies, and holographic sparkle. This almost looks like it has a deep forest green shimmer in there, which brings it really true to the Christmas or holiday season. So here's a quick look at that brush shot, and then I'll show you how We Come in Peace on Earth swatched on my natural nail. So even though this isn't a black base, it's not truly a jelly base. There's a lot of coverage here, so you're not going to have to worry about that at all. I do love how all of those color shifting flakies almost add a complete rainbow on this black base. So here's a quick look at my second coat. It does easily bring this polish completely opaque, and you can see some of that deep forest green shimmer peeking out there along with all those really cool flakies. So here's a view from another angle in direct sunlight with a glossy top coat, and then this is my final swatch photo at an angle under that same direct sunlight. So next up is the Black Friday exclusive. This is only going to be available for a really short time. This is called Slice of Life, and it is inspired by Megara from Hercules. So this polish is described as a deep orchid purple with color shifting glitters and flakes, a pink to golden multi-chrome shift, and holographic sparkle. So this is one of those polishes that's going to sparkle underneath absolutely every different type of lighting source. So here's a quick look at that first easy coat. I did end up going in for a little bit of a thicker first coat here. You definitely don't have to. Just go with what you're comfortable with. But this polish does start out maybe a little bit sheer with a ton of glitters. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of shift that glitter there towards the tip, let it dry, and then show you how it built up for me with that second coat. So for my second coat, I just went in for a nice normal quick second coat, and it does easily bring this polish completely opaque. This is another one I do recommend going in with a glossy top coat to kind of level out any of those larger glitters. Here's a view from another angle in direct sunlight with a glossy top coat, and then this is my final swatch photo at an angle in that same direct sunlight. So that does wrap up my swatch and review of the Do You Believe collection available right now from La Polish. These are going to be available only for a short window of time, so I'll go ahead and link her storefront and social media down below. If you're interested in seeing any more photos of any of the polishes shown here today, I do have those available on my blog at sloppyswatches.com, or you can also follow me on Instagram at sloppyswatches. So thanks so much for watching, guys. See you next time.